like, especially the first half, was very even and tightly contested. What did you go at half time? Obviously, they got that lead at thing. What did you at half time? What did you have to say?
Oh, okay, so at half time we discussed our pressing. So we've been mixing up between falling away and putting some pressure on them, and I think that really unsettled them. And so we talked about, once again, falling away a little bit and getting the boys to get a sense of when we want to push forward and really put the pressure on. Our basics were better tonight. We still need to work through that. And also just our outcomes in the attacking 25. I thought we worked the ball through the midfield better, but we just need to get some outcomes up there. Obviously, you win games by scoring goals.
Yeah, were you happy with how the boys came out in the second half?
Yeah, so tonight was a lot better performance. Really happy with the boys. They stepped up. We're working through a lot of things at the moment. Once again, young boys learning new structures. So really happy with how we stepped up after half time. The last 5-10 minutes was good to go after them.
Certain parts of the game, it seemed really similar to last night, as it was really stretched and there's a lot of counter-attacks and ball go from one end of the field to the other. What do you think on that?
Yeah, so one of the things that I think the US enjoys a lot of space, since they've got some speed and they like the aerial. So obviously they're quick to counter-attack, quick to throw the aerial, but we also want to try and open them up, so when they're pushing people forward, we want to try to get the ball and move it quickly forward as well. So I think it's both teams trying to attack quickly, which means end-to-end play. It's going to be exciting for the crowd, a bit stressful as a coach.
So obviously the series is all tied up with 2-0, but what can you get out of the third game going into Sunday?
Oh, you look at our improvement from our first game to this game, and we're only going to continue to improve from here. So the third game is going to be quite exciting. Once again, our structure looked better. Once we tidy up the attacking 25 and put some more goals away, we should be able to give the US a good run for their money in the final game.
And were the boys pretty disappointed with the result, or were they positive looking forward?
Obviously, never enjoy losing. So disappointed with the score line. But in terms of our growth and development from our first game, I think they're pretty pleased with that. So we made some really big improvements with our midfield, hanging onto the ball a lot better, and I don't think tonight was a scrappier play. So overall, we're in a really good spot again, just moving forward and looking to develop.
Okay, so obviously you're new to Auckland. How are you enjoying it so far?
It's been a good experience to be part of some international hockey.
You must be pretty happy with your two performances, 2 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. Pretty structured hockey.
What are you finding different from Central?
Oh, it's just the intensity is just so much higher. It's faster.
Cool. Good luck. And good luck on Sunday. So congratulations on winning the series.
Thank
Must
you.
be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but definitely happy to come out with 2 wins against a very quality opposition.
It looked a lot like the game, especially the first half, was very similar to where we left off in the first game.
Yep.
At half time, going into the second half, what did you say?
We were looking to just try and organise things a little bit quicker and minimise or maximise the amount of possession that we had at times, and we squandered a couple of chances, and we can't afford to do that, and we gave the ball cheaply a couple of times, which I wasn't very happy with, and but still it's something we definitely need to work on moving forwards.
That second half of the last half, when Auckland came back with a couple of goals, it seemed like the US boys were getting a little bit flustered and throwing the ball away. Did you have something to say about that after the game?
Definitely, yeah. I haven't spoken to them yet, so they're soon going to find out. But I mean, it's just a matter of the change that Auckland brought. We didn't match that, and probably were happy with the lead. But that's definitely something you can't do against a team that's as talented as that.
So obviously, it's been a really successful trip so far with wins against North Harbour and Auckland. Still got the one game against Auckland on Sunday. What are your plans for that game?
We'll be looking just to fine tune a couple of things. Look at some crucial areas where we may have turned the ball over unnecessarily, and just looking at maybe working on a couple of other things that obviously we'll be able to do, whether it's throwing different presses or different outletting structures, or some tactics in there that we're here to experiment and improve, and we've certainly done that, but there's still always something more to work on.
I didn't know today, but 2 goals. How would you think of the game?
It was a good game. We played well. We got off to a good start, and then they're a good team, so they started coming back on us. But we were lucky to come out on top.
The first half, especially the first half of the first half, was very very tight and seemed quite scrappy in parts. What did you guys have to say at halftime about that?
We just said to relax and calm down, just play simple passes and just make sure we, just don't force anything.
With your tournaments coming up, Pan American Games, are you guys pretty confident going into those games?
Yeah, we've been training for about 10 weeks now, so we've gotten a lot better, and I think we could come out on top.
Going into the third game on Sunday, obviously you've secured the series, but what are you guys going into thinking there's still a lot to get out of the series?
Yeah, we just want to improve as much as we can, and like I said, they're a good team, so we can improve a lot playing against them and just, I don't know, get better.